My beautiful aqua gang, and it's thing. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message for my beautiful Aquarian soul family. My aqua gang in this thing. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, please give us exactly what it is that we need to know. In regards to my beautiful Aquarian soul family, my aqua gang, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, please keep in mind that the messages are general. Don't force anything to fit, okay? Use your own intuition and discernment to guide you towards the messages here for you today. Shoot me a little comment down below, a little hey girl, hey. Don't be rude, say it back. Make sure you like the video. That's how we grow on the platform, you guys. So I truly appreciate those of you who do it every single time. And last but certainly not least, if you have not already joined the fam bam, the gang, consider doing so. We would love to have you. You could do that by hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to tap the notification bell because that's how you will be notified when I upload. So energy feels quite low. I'm almost a little bit sad and I don't know why. I was quite fine. I was okay before I started the pre-shuffle. We have plenty of cards that popped out here for us. This is somebody who is now recognizing a connection between you two. I feel like they were in denial for quite some time. They are considering it true love. You might not agree. And the reason why I feel like you don't, or you possibly will not agree with this person's desire to try and come towards you now full force is because of their inconsistency. And it is because you potentially held on to this for a long time, or you gave this person quite a while to get their shit together. But in any case, I feel like I'm picking up on somebody's energy. Maybe it did hurt you, right? Like to walk away from this, even though you were doing what was best for yourself. Still quite painful. But for a great majority of you, I feel like this is this person's energy. This is somebody who's never been rejected before. And they can't quite believe that the first time that they're being rejected is coming from you. They didn't think that their inconsistency or just their behavior overall was as bad. So I do get this person feeling like trying to dumb it down. We have marriage here. So I almost feel like this person is looking at this more in the long term now, but it could be too late. You're not even holding on to this anymore. For some of you, you haven't thought about this person in a very long time. You have released this. It's almost like the shoe is on the other foot is what they're saying. I feel like you felt rejected at one point in this connection, and that was when you were all in. Okay, truly intimate moments with this person. Yeah, you gave this person a lot. Or you poured into this a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy, a lot of money, like all of the things. Their ego is what led to this death. Okay. But now, yeah, see, this makes so much sense. This person is now rushing in, or I get them trying to like get their ego in check. Okay. Because there is this desire to like point the finger towards you. Because it's like, I'm ready now. This is the wait of my whole life to find someone like you. And I feel like this person played with this because they thought you would continue to hold on to this. We have hold on in the reverse. So their inconsistencies they didn't believe was such a big deal. It's not until you're either almost out the motherfucking door or all the way out the door that this person is wanting to rush in now. Yeah, see, and they are experiencing some senses of loneliness. They're not alone, but they feel lonely. So they could be dealing with other people, but the substance is not there. They could have started to date, you know, but it's just not the same. They could be preoccupying themselves with like going out, partying, you know, trying to like keep their vibe high by way of having people around them, but it's just not the same. It makes them feel even more lonely to be around people who don't exude the same energy as you, or who can't provide them what you were providing them with. There's a sense of intimacy that's lacking, that's gone. They could have tried to build it somewhere else, right? For some of you, they may have went as far as like truly committing to someone else, and now they have their eyes set back on you because that is not, they weren't able to imitate what they had with you, even though they tried. Don't force it to fit, y'all. That's only for some of you. So this person thought maybe you were anchored to them, or that You were so locked in and would be loyal to a fault. Your rejection has been a catalyst for change. Yeah, I feel like this has changed them for good, actually. That doesn't mean that you have to take this person back, but I feel like they're also recognizing the changes that you brought into their life by way of the way that you loved on them, okay, what you poured into them. Very genuine. See, we have bad health, so this person is not doing well. I feel like this has to do more with their mental health. And we have false person, so you don't trust this individual. They do know that they broke your trust, right? Okay, they're saying false person goes over hot and cold. I feel like this person would be in and out, very inconsistent. One minute they were willing to lean into this, which would give you hope. And I feel like when they leaned in, you leaned in too. But then they would pull back and you would be left hanging. They're almost giving me the image of a seesaw. You need both parties for things to move at a balanced pace. But if one person decides, it's almost like you would be up in the air because they would make you feel so good. And then they would go ahead and get off the seesaw and then you would hit the rock bottom, like you would hit the ground. There's a sense of distrust in that way. They may be shit out of luck because I feel like at that time, because of their ego, they had no problem letting you drop. I'm hearing like letting the bottom drop. Leaving you hanging, leaving you up there. So you don't trust this person. You feel like you saw two different sides of them. So even if they did come rushing in to talk this love shit, it's not like you don't have history to go off of, right? Like you already have the examples necessary to make the decision that you have already made or the decision that you're getting ready to make. I do see this person rushing in to try and come and influence you before you're too far gone. In their mind, I do feel like they believe that they still have a chance. They feel like this is true love. They definitely recognize the connection, but I feel like their ego allowed them to believe that they could play with it. You see? Very cocky, extremely arrogant. This is somebody who's really high up on their horse. We have unexpected income. You don't see this coming. They always knew that the two of you had a really, I'm hearing like a spiritual connection. And you did prioritize this person, right? Because this gender doesn't matter. This main person card is number one, right? So this is somebody who felt like you placed them on a pedestal and that's why they felt like you wouldn't release this. But it hurt you more to try and hold on to this. It was like a betrayal to self. So they're wanting to come in and like make this right. I don't know how you feel about things. You need to do what's best for you. The ego card reads, I lost myself while trying to save my ego. Exactly. There's also a fear of intimacy here. Now that I'm looking at this true love card, intimate date, and then ego. Okay, so the strength of this connection, I'm not making excuses for them, but I do see the pattern of behavior showing up where it's like, maybe they've never had a spiritual connection before or maybe they've never dealt with this level of chemistry, this intensity. So I almost feel like their ego had them shun it. It felt so good, but then it was also extremely terrifying. So that's why it was hot and cold. And I feel like when this person would go cold, they would show you a different side of themselves, which to you felt like a mask coming off. You don't know who to believe. See, yeah, with the lovers in the reverse, it's like they would just be willing to do shit to kill this so that they could still feel on top, so that they didn't feel like they were losing themselves, or so that they didn't feel like they would get wrapped up in this love, right? Boy, are they kicking themselves for the path in which they decided to take. Yeah, I almost get this person like they're still trying to get that ego in check. I do hear that. And for some of you, they have to have a complete ego death with coffin right next to lovers. Lovers in the reverse is a breakup. It's a separation. So even if this person walked away from you, if you did not go back towards them, that fucked up their mental. They've been expecting you, or they've been waiting on you to hear from you. They thought that maybe you would turn back around. Maybe you're the one who always extends the olive branch or the voice of reason, but you didn't do that this time. And for others of you, you just quite literally walked away from it. You like washed your hands of it. You released it. You were holding on to it. You realized if you were to let it go, it would just fall apart. So that's heavy lifting just on one person. So you walking away or deciding to release this because they did think that they were on such a high pedestal, or they did feel like you held them in such high regard, to see that they were wrong about that has really been fucking with them on a mental level. It is a form of rejection. And this is someone who doesn't get rejected, or they've never been rejected before. They kind of get their way in love because of how they move, right? This is a pattern of behavior, but it's backfiring greatly. And they may have never expressed their feelings to you, but now they're throwing out this word love. With you not trusting this person, it's like, I get this person almost fearing that anything that they say won't work. There's nothing that they could say, but they still feel like they have to try. Yeah, it says, I can't wait any longer. I'm making a move. So I feel this person coming toward you fast, guys. Look at that. You cannot make it up. You can't make it up. Ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Yep, this person may have really said some crazy shit when they would be feeling insecure about the connection growing stronger. It's like the way that they would go cold would be to have you question, you would question yourself, even though it was a defense mechanism for them. I don't get it was their intention to try and make you feel bad about yourself. This is this person trying to defend themselves. Once again, I'm not defending them or warranting this behavior. But that's how I'm seeing it. It's like in an attempt to save their ego, save their pride, save themselves, right? Create a barrier to protect themselves from what? I don't know, y'all, right? Like love, there's this fear of intimacy, fear of true connection. So in an attempt to protect themselves, they hurt you. We have daydreaming. I'm always longing for you. You could feel this person tugging on your energy for a lot of you. It doesn't matter how long it's been. It's been hard to release this person. Even though you feel like you've let go, you can still feel them showing up. And I feel that is this person's longing, right? They're tugging on you energetically. We have self-love, and it says, I'm still trying to heal. See, so I feel like even though you have healed to an extent and you did what was best for yourself, you have a lot of great things coming in. There's still this sense of feeling this person in your energetic field often, or you will be here in the next few days, few weeks. That is a signifier that they're about to approach here. You don't trust them. This is going to be an uphill battle for this person. And that's if they're even able to get in contact with you, and be honest, right? Like, I feel like you're going to get rewarded for choosing yourself, this self-love card, even though it was quite difficult, very hard. We have new chapter, and that came out crossing right under self-love. So this person does know that you're being equipped and prepared for a new cycle, a chapter elsewhere. This could also be what's putting the battery in their back to make them want to chase after you now. I feel like there's a lot of like silent pauses in this reading specifically. So you could be in solitude, you could be in your head. This person is definitely in their head. Lots of isolation is definitely a signifier, especially with this coffin card, that they're going through some version of an ego death. All of these realizations. I do see a level of accountability being taken, but this one may have played a little too long. They played the long game and it's backfiring. I also get that this is someone who likes attention, and that's why they kind of did the hot and cold thing with you, but they always saw you as the end goal. It's giving the energy of like, I was just fucking them girls. I was just fucking them guys. I was going to get right back. So they entertain other people or just place their attention elsewhere, even if it's not like a third party in the sense of cheating. It's just like not prioritizing you or this connection. And it's like they love the benefits of it, but then once things would get too deep or once things would get too heavy, they would get so overwhelmed that they would then sabotage it, or they would think in their mind that they're protecting themselves. But like I said, what they were really doing was like sticking a knife in you, and they could have done that several times. You're fucking tired. Or at least you will be, like, tired of this shit. It's extremely draining. For this person to view this as like true love, I feel like they put you through the motherfucking ringer and all you did was give and give and give. You gave them so much. Look at this. 6 of Pentacles. Very kind, generous energy. I feel like you were also very understanding. These are their words, right? Like you were understanding. 6 of Pentacles signifies being taken care of. So you took care of this person while they simultaneously wounded you. 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. Okay, so they created stagnation, setbacks. They were inconsistent, right? Didn't I say you're fucking tired? It literally says weary, tired. So it's an ongoing battle to get the bare minimum from this person when you gave them so much. Look, with the Lovers here, there is a crazy attachment that this person has. And I feel like this attachment is like avoidant. It's like an avoidant attachment. They love to be loved, but not too much. I feel like that Devil card signifies that this person has experienced or witnessed a lot of toxicity in relationships, which makes them fear things getting too comfortable, something to that nature, like getting too comfortable, too cozy, because they put the Devil right over the hot and cold card. So it's like you have to keep starting over. They don't want it to get too comfortable because then they're at risk. So it's like they want to come in and enjoy the benefits with the Lovers here. And the 6 of Pentacles, which is what you were giving them, right? How you were taking care of them, your generosity, your kindness, your assistance. But there wasn't like equal giving and receiving. They would come in, fill up, reap the benefits, and then get out before it was too late. Yeah, pause things with the Hangman. Very passionate and then abrupt pauses. I don't know, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis. I'm talking to your person now. Like, normally I'd be telling jokes and all kind of shit, but this feels really heavy. And sometimes you just be too late. It's like you didn't work out your own shit. And you selfishly still came towards Aquarius time and time again because of the benefits of being in close proximity, being around them, being in relationship to them. Like you fed this person on a soul level. But I feel like they would take and leave. Take and then leave again. It's like a vicious cycle with the 9 of Wands. They blame it on being guarded, but it's just like you can't continue. I feel like you expressed to this person how much their behavior was hurting you, or you definitely expressed to them that it was problematic at the very least, but they still kept doing it. And it's like now they're here tugging on your energy once again. It's starting to piss me off a little bit because have you fucking changed? Like, what the fuck do you want really? Meanwhile, there's a new cycle here waiting on you, Aquarius. Yeah, you're trying to move on. And this person is blocking the entrance. Like almost refusing to let go. It's like they let go when it's convenient for them. The second they feel you moving on, or the second they feel like they need to be recharged or, filled back up, they come in passionately. 6 of Pentacles can also signify like an apology. It can signify giving gifts, right? Like it's breakup to makeup. For some of you, lots of makeup sex. Look, Ace of Cups at the bottom of the day. Like wanting a new beginning. They're giving all of the emotions with no direction though. And I feel like they give you the hope that things are actually going to move forward with the Chariot. But right beneath that is the Knight of Pentacles. It's very selfish energy. There's slow movement. And some progress, but not enough progress to get either of you anywhere. And then a complete stop. and a complete waste of fucking time. Starting to get mad, y'all. Because it's like they're rushing in, but I feel like they can feel this new beginning. They feel the new energy here. They also feel you healing. Very toxic, y'all. I'm not going to lie, right? The Devil card is like kind of touching on that self-love. Almost giving the energy that if you heal too much, you'll be able to see these wounds so clearly that you'd be disgusted by this person and their ulterior motives and just what they've done, or disappointed in yourself so much so that where you can't come back, or where you will refuse this, even if they have leveled up, even if they have changed, even if they have awakened. Like, too much damage it has been done. So I get them trying to rush back in before you've healed too much. There's also this energy of this person wanting you attached to them. They want to slow you down or keep you. They want to like, yeah, slow you down. The Hangman, right? Suspend you in the air and come back to you when it's convenient. Have you ever laid upside down? That's what I just now heard. You see this figure here? It's actually two of them, right? Laying upside down, all the blood rushes to your head, you're dizzy. There ain't no way you could get up and just walk away. That's the type of shit that they're on. What is actually happening, y'all? It's literally what I just heard. A complete mind fuck. But it's just about like it's giving like disoriented. Laying upside down. Suspending you in the air, laying upside down. By the time you get back up, because you can feel that it's making you sick, or that you're like everything is spinning, and you're like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. You can't walk straight. You can't go anywhere, actually, until you come to. And I feel like that's why they're rushing in here, because you are healing. It says, I'm still trying to heal is what it says. And it also says, I'm trying to move on. Like a lot of fucking trying here. This person, maybe they've done this before, you guys. Only you can tell me that, and don't force it. But it's like prolonging your healing. They come in right when you're at the brink of going into the new cycle. And here they are. I don't feel like you see this coming. You never do. Yeah, see? Two of Swords. As soon as you've healed, they come back in and confuse you again with this soulmate energy. And because this is somebody that you've invested in heavily and that you very much so love, especially given how much you put into this, you would not put in this much for somebody that you don't fucking love. So this is the temptation, right? We're soulmates. We have history. I love you. Like, I'm trying to get this right. I don't want to do this without you. Do you still love me? It is supposed to create this indecisive energy about the direction that you're going. And it is a choice. But I feel like you've been at this crossroads before. Multiple times. 9 of Wands, right? It's been an ongoing battle. So it's been really hard to get away from this person, right? Like to disconnect. They always come back. I feel like they are strategic as well. So they come back in right when they feel like it's been too long. You've been away too long. It's too risky for you to be away too long, because if you completely heal, like I said, and get into that next cycle, it's a done deal. So this feels purposeful, you guys. I'm not going to lie, right? It feels like on purpose, especially for somebody who is still refused to let go of their toxic behaviors, of their patterns. Refuse to change, the whole 9 yards. Damn. We have the Tower. I feel like there's a change in the wind. This person likes to create chaos, right? That's that energy that I was hearing when they were showing us the figures in the Hangman, right? Feeling dizzy. Coming in and shaking shit up, fucking with your energy, as well as your mental space, so that you're confused about which way to go. Because here we have the Two of Cups showing up. It is a soulmate. You love this person. You have history with this person. For some of you have kids with this person. For some of you were married to this person, right? Like, so they come in and you are placed at a crossroads of continuing on this healing path or trying again. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if this person has changed, right? I'm just seeing a pattern of behavior, and I see them coming in the exact same way that they have. And it's giving me the ick because of all of the healing that you've been doing. And then this new chapter is like right there. So it's very fucking convenient for you to be showing up now talking about the Ten of Cups. You see what I'm saying? And that came out crossing. Listen, let's go over to the extended. I will unpack it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see. We will see. I'm not going to rule it out, because for some of you, maybe you do still see it for this person. You might still be married to this person. You may have kids with this person, right? Like, there's high stakes here is what I'm hearing. It's the only reason you would have went multiple cycles with this individual. Because there's something else. There's something tying you to this person. It could be energetically, or it's literally something here in the physical realm, where it makes it like difficult to see your life without them, or it makes it difficult for you to hear what they're offering and not want to believe it. It's like music to your ears, but we're talking about a deal with the devil is what they're saying. I'm not saying they're still a devil, but in the past they were. In the past, these offers were definitely extremely self-focused and self-indulgent, right? Like, they were only worried about themselves, self-focused, very selfish reasoning. Even if it was going to fuck up your healing journey, even if it was going to fuck you up energetically, even if it was going to fuck you up, stop you, slow you down, right? Create upheaval in your life and chaos and confusion. Dizzy, remember? So you can't move. Let's see, y'all. We just gonna see. I want to know if they're still on bullshit. Let's take a look at the karma that is scheduled for this individual, because the karma is the beginning. I'm hearing like pride comes before the fall. So they have to fall, right? Either way. And I would like to know what all that entails, because they've done a lot thus far. So there's a lot of karmic debt that they've racked up prior to being able to be well enough to even offer you the Ten of Cups for real. That's going to let us know. I want to know what the karma entails. And I also would like to know, have they experienced it yet, right? Like, has there been an awakening, a transformation of any sort, and the changes? What were those changes that were made? That'll let you know if this Ten of Cups that they're offering is bullshit or not. If they can even afford it for real. Or they're just lying to try and hold you back from this new cycle, this new chapter. I will look at their purest feelings for you, okay? Let's look at any regrets that this person might have, because that's also going to let you know where their head is at in terms of this offer being genuine or disingenuous. We'll look at their specific next steps and their intentions behind those next steps. That's going to give you all the intel you need to know prior to the potential outcome. And we'll see what you would be setting yourself up for by going back into another cycle with this person, or re-entering any type of connection with them whatsoever, good or bad. Okay, for those of you who are looking to move forward into this new chapter, it is right here, as is the Ten of Cups, right? So we don't know if that's with this individual or the new individual, but it is here. The Ten of Cups is right here within reach, and they placed it right over this new chapter. So there is happiness. If it lies within the next cycle, then we will look and see what this person is like, okay? We'll see how you're going to meet them, when. We'll see what they're like. Why are they single? Any red flags? All of the nitty gritty. What's the chemistry like between the two of you in and out of the boudoir? Like, girl, you want to get in my bedroom? I'm going to just let you know what is giving up. I'm going to let you know how they giving it up in the bedroom, if it works for you or not, okay? And we will also look at what the return on your investment would be with this new person as well, and the outcome. What is the potential for union and longevity with the new person? We will look at time frames, like I said, for both old and new, as well as when you will be in your next long-term committed relationship. And then we'll pull advice, okay, from the divine directly so that you can make the best decisions for yourself moving forward. Without further ado, click the like button as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. We got a lot to unpack. Lego.